The Mountain Poet, Daniel S. McTaggart. To anybody who spends much time hanging around my work, you run across the name of Daniel S. McTaggart, or as I often refer to him, Tag. Dan is a poet out of Morgantown, West Virginia, which is actually my old stomping ground, who has the amazing ability to reconnect with the blue-collar sensibilities, the man-on-the-street sensibilities that we haven't seen a lot of in the poetry of our modern generation. So involved are we in the technological splendor and the artistic supremacy of this time that we've kind of lost the Kerouac and the Hall and the touch of reality that brings us in. So I wanted to get Dan in here into the studio to read some of his works, and so we can talk about them, and you can get a taste of his work. His first book is coming out this spring, and it's tentatively titled
Midnight Muse in a Convenience Store.
Coming this spring from Daniel S. McTaggart. And so, Dan, you don't mind if I call you Dan, do you?
Not at all.
How about Danny?
That works.
Danny boy?
Go for it.
Okay. Anyway, Dan, I've read your manuscript. I've read your works before, and I'm always impressed by the way you kind of pancake your metaphor with the reality. I was talking about one piece of yours, Song of a Spoon. Is that the right title?
Yes.
And what I'd like you to do in just a moment is read it for us. But the beauty of that is it's almost like, I was telling you, almost like in the movie The Matrix, where you'll see something happening in this alternate reality, and then there'll be a moment where there's an unreality as the reality is adjusting to it. And then the reality kicks back in, like when the helicopter flies into the side of the building. And there's a bit where you're describing a spoon being dropped, that the metaphor kind of slides through. And we're talking about an everyday event in poetic terms. And it really reinforces the sense. And I want to know, in your work, is this just something that's kind of a natural fit for you? Or is it just something that you had to work into in order to build this this niche for yourself among poets?
In most of my work, metaphors like that just come out naturally. I'm not even aware of their metaphors a lot of the time. It's more of an instinct, I guess you could say. And the poem you refer to is almost like an instinctive poem. You know how birds sing. One sings on this side of the neighborhood. Another one sings on the other side of the neighborhood in answer. You know, in the poem I'm going to read, I hear the sound of a spoon clanking against a coffee cup. And some instinct